This is a tough spot for Cashman. And he doesn't have a great track record with this. We've talked about that a lot. And even when we talk about relievers, okay, add a reliever. All right, who? Who do you want to add? Chris Martin, who got traded yesterday to the Atlanta Braves. Let me tell you about Chris Martin. Chris Martin was a nobody. He was on the Yankees a few years ago. Stunk. We barely remember him. Right. All of a sudden this year, clear blue sky, having a really good year out of the bullpen. I mean, that's the kind of guy. Kirby Yates is a great example.
Edwin Diaz.
Well, that's the opposite.
I would trade Edwin Diaz. You know what? Give me like a Whitey Ford autographed baseball, and the Yankees can have him.
Stop.
Get him out.
Stop it.
He is more than anybody as a Met fan has killed the Mets more than anybody on his team.
He's crushed them.
Killed them.
And he almost killed them last night.
Oh my God! Please get him out while people still think he's good.
And people still think he's good.
Good.
People still think he's good.
Good.
What worried me last night, because I've been on the train of I don't want to deal him now. He's a reliever. He could be dominant next year. But what really scared me last night, and it's something you brought up, is the idea that maybe he is just deathly afraid of pitching.
Maybe, and even Ron Darling kind of alluded to that a little bit.
But here's what I'm confused about. So help me out here. Guy comes over here, and for the first 2 months of the year, was very good.
Okay.
What happened?
Once he blew to say, to me, here's the line of demarcation.
Go ahead.
When they put him in, I think they put him in the 8th inning, and he didn't get out of that 8th inning.
Was that the Detroit game?
I forget what
game
game
it was. Memorial Day weekend.
Was it Detroit?
Yep.
And he never recovered from that. I mean, to me,
that is the line of demarcation. Statistically, you're right. You got facts to back that up, too.
Ever since that game, they put him in everything. Oh, no, we can't use him. We're only going to use him in the 9th inning. Okay, so then finally Mickey puts him in the 8th inning. He doesn't get it done. He's never been the same guy since then. Never.
You're right. You know what his ERA was when he went into that game?
What?
1.83.
Yeah, what is it now, 5?
It's over 5. It's 5.05.
Unbelievable.
No, you're right. That is the line.
No question.
As far as, but I still, it's befuddling because not that he was great over the first 2 months, because I think those numbers were actually, they were better than what they really were. He had given up those home runs, remember, when he came in to tie games.
Right,
but he was pitching like a competent closer, at least. He had his moments. He was shaky at times, but he was pitching like a competent closer. Now he's completely incompetent.
And I heard, and a great Met fan, our buddy Emilio, one of the sales guys, who actually does sell stuff. Love him. He's a great Met fan. Here's the one. He said, well, we're never going to get the same value. Forget that. Forget what that we're never getting what we gave away for the guy. I don't care. Who cares about that? This guy, we could kill Robbie Cano all we want, and he's been brutal. And please, does he have to bat fourth? They don't even pitch to Pete Alonso anymore with that guy batting cleanup. I mean, it's unbelievable. That's another story. But he is the biggest reason that the Mets are 4 games under 500 right now Edwin Diaz.
You're not wrong. He's been awful. He's been absolutely awful. But how about this solution instead of trading him?
Don't make him the closer anymore?
Yeah, get him out of the closer's role.
I mean, look,
Seth Lugo yesterday, how about what Seth Lugo did? Bases loaded, 1 out versus Jose Abreu, who got him to bounce it with double play.
It's not even debatable. Seth Lugo should be the closer.
So why not?
I can't. There's no debate.
So in a world in which we admit relievers are up and down, they're crazy up and down, he's still young. You're not going to get nearly as much back as you traded for him, which I understand.
I forget that. I don't even care about that.
Okay, fine. Forget that then. In a world in which the Mets need relief pitchers, right? They do. Wouldn't you at least, before giving up on him, make him the 8th inning guy and see what happens?
And it's in the same vein as that Robbie Cano cannot bat cleanup.
Okay. That's obvious.
Oh, my God. The guy has got 1 hit since the 3 home run game. And they just don't even pitch to Pete Alonso anymore. I mean, what's going on? What is happening here?
Robbie Cano needs to bat 7th.
Of course.
Bury him in this order.
I don't care who bats cleanup. J.D. Davis, Wilson Ramos.
Ahmed Rosario at this rate.
Ahmed Rosario
for a month.
isn't even close.
No.
He got 4 hits last night. He's got double the RBIs, more than double the RBIs of Cano. He's batting about 40 points higher. Yeah. So it's not crazy.
So instead of just pulling the plug completely, and obviously you can't with Cano because of his contract, bat him 7th or 8th and take this guy out of the closer's role.
Right.
If we believe
at the very least, that should be done.
Because let me give you a hypothetical. Let me just throw something crazy at you. Let's say he can't handle this. He can't handle the pressure in New York. And they sit him down. Mickey sits him down and says, look, Edwin, we want you to relax. We're just going to use you as a regular reliever. And he relaxes. And he pitches well. And he's no longer the closer, but he's a good reliever. Isn't that important? So why not try that before just saying, they suck, get rid of them?
Okay, fine. Well,
Okay.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
In the same moment, I still want to get rid of him, but in the same moment that we move Cano to like 7th or 8th in the batting order.
Yes, at the same time.
You can't. I mean, here's this team. They're actually trying. They want to make a run now. Okay, they're on a little bit of a hot streak. They've won 11 out of 16 since the All-Star break. They're on their longest winning streak of the season. They've won 5 in a row. They're playing all these bad teams that they might actually be able to get themselves back into the race. Okay. I mean, it's a no. What are they thinking over there? How long are you going to try to fool? You're not fooling the fans because the fans know what the deal is. How much longer is Brody Van Wagenen going to fool himself by continuing to have this stiff Diaz close and the other over-the-hill Cano back cleanup? It's unbelievable.
No, it's got to stop.
I mean, what are we doing?
The Cano batting cleanup thing just doesn't make sense. You're hurting other guys in your lineup when you do
Alonso.
that. Absolutely.
I mean, his on-base percentage is going through the roof.
Yeah, he'll
because
benefit from that. Why would they?
Of course.
Even a slumping Pete Alonso, why would you face him?
Right.
When you've got Robbie Cano, Mr. Ground out to second base, little chopper to first base.
And he did it again last night.
Of course he
something
did.
Going in the first inning and a couple guys on. You know, can he just anything, and he pops out the left
But
field.
here's the good news.
How many times have you seen it?
Here's the good news.
They won.
When the Mets are leaving a country on base
Which
and
they
not
did.
able to get a big hit, when Edwin Diaz is blowing it in the ninth inning, I think every Met fan, myself included, even when Diaz got out of the ninth, said, okay, let's play the game. How are they going to lose this one?
Yep.
How are they going to lose in extra innings? Well, they didn't.
No.
And they won.
And by the way, Noah pitched pretty good again.
Yes, he did. But they won the freaking game. And like you said, they've won 5 in a row.
Yep.
So all of a sudden, the Mets are like a hot baseball team. We'll get more to the Yankees, more on the Mets. There's a lot to talk about today here on this trade deadline Wednesday. And it's the last time we're doing a midday show together for like a month. So
Really hard to believe, isn't it?
It is. Between vacations and schedule
You're
moving.
doing the afternoon.
Yeah, it's all over the
then
place.
I'm doing the morning show, so it's all over the place.
But this is it. So hopefully you enjoy it until late August.
Right.
But Ingo and Roberts here in the midday.